11 Home Remedies for Strep Throat. Strep throat is a bacterial infection of the tonsils and throat caused by a bacteria known as group A Streptococcus. It may be difficult to decipher between strep throat symptoms versus a viral infection. So before resorting to antibiotics, there may be some at-home remedies that will help boost your immune system as well as give you some natural relief. Here at Slay Family Chiropractic, Doctors Quinton and Katie Slay share at-home remedies to boost the immune system in conjunction with chiropractic care. Many patients have found that they feel better faster. We have made the video below on 11 home remedies to help with sore throats as well as strep. Before going into the video, we've just printed more copies of what is probably the best plant medicine book ever written, The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. You'll find 800 plus beneficial plants and remedies in the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, how to recipes of tinctures, teas, decoctions, essential oils, syrups, salves, poultices, infusions, and many other natural remedies that our grandparents used for centuries. What's also special about this book is that it has between 2 and 4 color pictures for each plant and detailed identification guidelines to make sure you've got the right plant. So get your copy by clicking the first link in our description. Now let's get into today's video. 11 Home Remedies for Strep Throat. Strep throat versus sore throat. Sore throats are a pain in the throat that is typically caused by a virus. It can be due to bacteria, allergies, pollution, or throat dryness. Strep throat is an infection of the throat caused by bacteria. Sore throat is a symptom of strep throat, and it's also a symptom of other respiratory conditions. Both are contagious. They can be passed from person to person in any place with close contact. Not many people with sore throats have bacterial infections. According to the Institute for Clinical Systems Improvement, viruses cause 85 to 95% of throat infections in adults and children younger than 5 years of age. Viruses cause about 70% of throat infections in those aged 5 to 15 years, with the other 30% due to bacterial infections, mostly group A strep. Natural sore throat remedies should be your first choice, as antibiotic treatment will not help a viral infection. It can be hard to tell the difference between strep throat symptoms and symptoms of a viral infection. Remember, while trying to make a self-diagnosis, that strep throat doesn't include cold symptoms, like coughing, sneezing, or runny nose. If you have a sore throat with cold symptoms, it's likely caused by a viral infection and it's not strep throat. Try strep throat home remedies to find some relief from your symptoms. Causes and symptoms of strep throat. Strep throat is an infection of the throat and tonsils. It's caused by group A Streptococcus bacteria, also called group A strep. The group A strep bacteria is very contagious. It spreads through contact after an infected person coughs, sneezes, touches your mouth, nose or eyes. The bacteria also spread by sharing a glass, utensil, plate or even a doorknob. This is why strep throat seems to happen more often in the colder months when people tend to be in closer quarters. Strep throat symptoms typically start within 5 days of exposure to the strep bacteria. Symptoms include sore throat and difficulty swallowing, red and swollen tonsils, red spots on the roof of the mouth and a white or yellow coating on the throat and tonsils, swollen lymph nodes, fever of 101 degrees Fahrenheit or above, headache and body aches, non-itching, red rash, which is a sign of scarlet fever. Scarlet fever is a serious bacterial infection. Conventional strep throat treatment. The most common strep throat treatment is antibiotics, such as penicillin or amoxicillin. Research suggests that just mentioning a sore throat to a doctor almost guarantees a prescription for antibiotics, even though viral infections cause 85 to 90% of sore throats in adults. Studies show that antibiotics are only somewhat helpful when used for strep throat. They can improve symptoms at 3 to 4 days and cut the length of the illness by about half a day. Antibiotic treatment doesn't seem to affect time off from school or work. Over-the-counter pain medications, such as acetaminophen and ibuprofen, are also used to relieve the pain related to strep throat. 11 Strep throat home remedies. 1. Elderberry. Elderberry has antibacterial and antiviral effects. A recent study showed that elderberry can protect against respiratory symptoms during long flights. Researchers analyzed this due to the increased risk of getting upper respiratory disorders and virus and bacteria-induced respiratory infections on flights. They found that the travelers returning from overseas, who used elderberry, showed fewer respiratory symptoms than the placebo group. You can drink elderberry tea, take capsules, or use elderberry powder. You can even buy it in liquid form. 2. Echinacea. Known as another way to prevent the common cold, researchers suggest that there are many powerful echinacea benefits, including its ability to work as an immuno-enhancing herb that can stop the spread of bacterial conditions like strep throat. There is good evidence suggesting that the phytochemicals in echinacea, and one of its compounds called echinacea, can keep bacteria and viruses from entering healthy cells. Echinacea can also be used to relieve pain related to strep throats, such as sore throat, headaches, and body aches. It has anti-inflammatory effects that will help to reduce swelling in the throat and tonsils. Take echinacea in liquid form, as a tea or in capsule form as soon as symptoms appear. 3. Vitamin C. Use vitamin C to boost your immune system, repair tissue damage in the throat, and decrease your risk of a wide range of illnesses. Take 1,000 mg of vitamin C to fight off an oncoming infection. Take 4,000 mg per day to get rid of an infection already in your system. If you have strep throat and need to boost your vitamin C consumption, take a supplement and eat vitamin C foods like oranges, kale, strawberries, grapefruit, and kiwi. If you are having trouble swallowing, try making a smoothie. 4. Vitamin D. Researchers have studied the link between vitamin D deficiency and respiratory infections for years. Scientific evidence shows the important role vitamin D plays in the immune system because of its antimicrobial defenses. A recent study published in the International Journal of Infectious Diseases shows that there's a link between vitamin D deficiency and the recurrence of respiratory conditions caused by group A strep bacteria. 5. Raw honey. A daily dose of raw honey raises levels of health-promoting antioxidants in the body. This helps to boost the immune system and is one of several soothing strep throat home remedies. According to research published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine, honey's healing property is due to its antibacterial activity, ability to maintain a moist wound condition, and its thick consistency that helps to create a protective barrier to prevent infection. Studies have found that medical-grade honey has a strong bactericidal activity to fight antibiotic-resistant bacteria that cause several life-threatening infections in humans. 6. Bone broth. Bone broth helps to keep you hydrated, and it provides minerals that you need to boost your immune system. It's soothing and easy to eat when you are suffering from a sore throat or swollen tonsils due to strep throat. Bone broth contains minerals in forms that your body can easily absorb, including calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, silicon, and sulfur. It also contains chondroitin sulfate and glucosamine, the compounds sold as pricey supplements to reduce swelling and joint pain. Instead of spending hours making bone broth from scratch, use protein powder made from bone broth to help you recover from strep throat quickly. Drink warm bone broth throughout the day. 7. Herbal tea. Drink herbal tea to soothe your throat, ease pain, and treat inflammation of the mucous membranes. Chamomile tea is a great choice because the plant is loaded with antioxidants that help reduce pain, congestion, swelling, and redness. Dandelion tea is another one of the strep throat home remedies because it is used to treat infections, ease an upset stomach, and boost your immune system. 8. Apple cider vinegar. Sipping apple cider vinegar is an easy way to treat strep throat naturally. Apple cider vinegar has powerful healing compounds such as acetic acid, which can kill dangerous bacteria while helping the growth of beneficial bacteria. Because acetic acid kills unwanted bacteria when it comes into contact with it, this natural compound practically acts as a natural antibiotic. 9. Gargle with Himalayan salt. Gargling with pink Himalayan salt water helps to reduce swelling, soothes the sore throat, and creates an unpleasant environment for bacteria in your mouth. Salt temporarily increases the pH balance of your mouth, creating an alkaline environment that makes it hard for bacteria to survive. Himalayan salt is known to improve respiratory conditions because it's an antibacterial agent. It has anti-inflammatory properties and it removes pathogens from the mouth when gargled or swallowed. 10. Try oil pulling. Research shows that oil pulling has the power to reduce the presence of strep bacteria in the mouth. Use it as a tool to maintain oral health. Coconut oil pulling is one of the best ways to remove bacteria from the mouth. It works as an oral detox, sucking up the toxins in your mouth and creating a clean, germ-free environment. To use oil pulling as one of your strep throat home remedies, swish 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil in your mouth for at least 10 minutes. Then spit out the oil in the trash, rinse your mouth and brush your teeth. 11. Peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is a great essential oil for a sore throat. It reduces swelling in the throat, which is why it's often used for the treatment of respiratory infections. Because peppermint oil contains menthol, it causes a cooling sensation and a calming effect on the body. Add 1 to 2 drops of peppermint oil to a glass of water or to your toothpaste to use it internally. For topical use, apply 1 to 2 drops to your throat, chest, and temples. If you like the video, then make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you want more natural remedies, health guides, information, then make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and thank you for watching. And please consider subscribing our channel for more health content every day.